All right, welcome. Doing my first live vertical um, shorts live. So we're trying this out. Welcome, hello. I'm taking health and fitness questions from the chat so you can drop them in. I'm gonna try to look at them while I'm doing this. I'm giving you a Monday mindset tip. So my Monday mindset tip is to try something new, even if you think you're not good at it. And I'm doing it live with you because I've never gone live vertically on YouTube. I frequently go live on my TikTok. And so I wanted to give you guys some inspiration for just do it. Just start. Even if you're not quite sure, even if you haven't done it before, even if you're not an expert yet, right? Just taking that initial step can set you up for further success. But it's about just diving in, right? You're never going to get good at push-ups if you don't do a push-up. You're never going to get good at swimming if you don't dive in the pool, right? So I'm on here live testing it out. I have not gone live this way before, so really excited to be here. And if you've been following me for a little while, I would love to hear your questions. If you have any health and fitness questions, or if you've been doing my workouts and you're interested in questions about how to modify things or which workouts to focus on or things like that, you can always drop your questions under any of my videos. Or I'm going to start going live here more frequently, so you can also meet me on these lives and ask questions as we go. So I'm going to give you another tip today and share with you a little bit of a story. So recently, thanks for the likes. So I get a lot of questions about how to bounce back from a setback, okay? Because that's really an important thing, and it's a skill. It's actually a skill that you can develop. There aren't just special people out there who have that skill or just innately born that way. It's actually something you can develop and train for. And it's one of the most important things that you should actually be training for, because guess what? Life's going to throw things at you, right? It's going to throw a curveball. It's going to throw a challenge, a struggle. And your ability to navigate those struggles is going to be the thing that is going to help you not only cope, but also bounce back from things more quickly. So if you're somebody who maybe in the past year, 2024 was not your year, right? You had maybe some financial struggles, you had some romantic struggles, you had emotional struggles, like whatever it was, we're coming towards the end of the year. And now is the time to like really assess, where are you at with your ability to bounce back from things? So I'll just give you a perfect example. Like for me, I had a couple struggles that I went through this year. One, which really felt like a huge setback, which was I got injured. And if you've been following me for a little while, you know, I'm fitness. My body is my business. Like this is what I do for a living, and to live an active life is really important to me. So I was hindered in my movement, and it really affected me. It really affected me. But here's what I didn't do. I didn't just throw in the towel, give up, and allow myself to get into a downward spiral of just negative habits. I tried to stay really super focused on keeping my mood and my thoughts in a positive space. This doesn't mean that I ignored my emotions. I definitely acknowledged that I was feeling frustrated or, sometimes sad because I couldn't move my body the way that I wanted to, but I didn't allow it to completely derail me. And the fact that I did that I stayed mostly positive throughout, and it was like about like 2 months before I could like fully perform the movements that I, do on a daily basis. And then I had to build my endurance back up, and it was a setback. It was a setback, right? And so this is my message to you, is if you can bounce back quicker from setbacks, if you can not allow them to completely derail you, because now it's months later and I'm like almost back to where I was, right? But if I had allowed it to just completely wipe me out and, I gave up, then I would be really set back, right? So it's up to you. It's how are you going to handle what life throws at you? How are you going to handle the setback? I view it as like, what can I learn and how can I grow from this? That's how I view it. It wasn't always that way, but that's how I do it now. And it's a much better way. And that's why I wanted to share that with you. I love to give you guys, strategies for health and fitness, but also just for life. And this is just a really, really solid one, because if you can learn how to do that, and again, it's training. You're training yourself to do it, to become resilient, to not allow yourself to just completely fall off track. And perfect timing, right? Because we're going right into the holidays. So I'm going to kind of wrap with this. A lot of people right now maybe will derail from their health and fitness goals and start to spiral downward, right? Into the black hole of just like, portions out of control and just eating to the point of like being overstuffed. And by the time January rolls around, your pants aren't fitting and you're feeling frustrated, right? And I always want to be the message of, you don't have to let that happen. You actually don't have to do that. Just because everybody else does doesn't mean you do, right? So choose to walk a different path. You can still, engage and be social, enjoy the holidays, but you don't have to let it completely annihilate all the work that you've been putting in for the past, 11 months, and allow this time of year to just completely eradicate all of that hard work that you put in, right? So that was another little thing, especially because we're right in it. The holidays are around the corner, and this is a perfect time to employ that mindset of like, all right, even if I have, a little bit like a slice of pie or something, I'm not going to go completely off the rails, and I'm going to get right back on track. It's about just getting right back. If you can train yourself to just get right back, you eliminate all that time that's wasted in complaining, in self-loathing, in self-criticism, in, just like, oh, how could I let this happen again, right? All that. I don't even, like that voice, if it's going in my head, I just kind of put it on mute. I'm really not paying attention to it because it's not helpful. That's the voice of the critic, and it's not helpful. It doesn't help you get out of setbacks. It keeps you stuck. It keeps you stuck in that pattern that you don't want to be in. All right. So I hope you found this helpful. Like I said, I'm going to go live more on my YouTube channel this way, vertically, trying this out because it's Monday and I love to try new things and step out of my comfort zone. So let me know in the comments if you found this to be helpful, and I will see you guys in the next live. Bye.